What's good, guys? It's Bird Sports Cards here, back with another video. Today we got a bit of a different video here. Pretty quick video, just going to be reviewing what I picked up from the Myrtle Beach card show put on by Coast Sports Cards. Really good event. Coast Sports Cards Productions has been putting on events for about a year now. They got a bunch of stuff coming up if you're in the Myrtle Beach area, even in the South Carolina, the state of South Carolina, up in North Carolina. There's a lot of good events coming, and I definitely recommend you check out these events. This specific one was free entry. There's some giveaways going on. A bunch of people there, a bunch of vendors. A really, really fun show. Spent about 3 or 4 hours there. Had a really good time. Met a bunch of people, like normal. If you're into starting to get into cards or you're really into cards, I think it's a great starting point. They're, like I said, free, so you're not paying anything to get in. And really good vendors. Everyone there is very nice. So yeah, I'm just going to go over what I picked up today, and yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. So first here we got a Nakobe Dean rookie teal. This is from Chronicles. Just a nice little pickup for the PC. I have a good amount of Nakobes, but we'll see what happens for the offseason. I got this card for free basically as a throw-in on a deal, so you can't really hate on that. But yeah, like I said, it would be 50 cents if I didn't, but we like the free cards that are thrown in. Next up, we got a Joe Alt on the Barbershop Parallel from Prism rookie. I know he's been injured a bit recently, that sucks, but I think I got this card for $1, and it may have actually been in the same deal that I got the Dean in, which likely means this card was kind of thrown in. For the most part, for card shows, I try to get a good bundle of cards. If I'm going for some lower end stuff, bundle together, get a good deal on it. You want to make sure you're doing that if you are buying cards at card shows, because a lot of people can haggle with you, but it's a bit easier than eBay. So make sure you're getting the best deals out there. But I thought for $1, might as well. I think Joe Alt's a beast. He was great out of college. Like I said, hampered with some injuries, but we'll see how he can do later on. But I feel like this was an easy pickup for me, just to see if I can make some money off it or put it in a hold folder or something like that. Next up, we got a legendary logos here. Jalen Hurts. Love that old Eagles logo. It's a silver from Optic, right? Got this in the same deal as the last card. I think the next few cards are actually in the same deal. So you can't really lose with this. Silver Optic, a card that I collect, or PC player. I think that's an easy card. I also want to say second year too, so that's pretty good. Second year Hurts for $1, and it was in a deal anyway, so it's less than $1. Next up, in that same deal, we got this Gridiron Kings Optic rookies Devontae Smith. Y'all know Devontae Smith's probably, for the Eagles, my biggest PC card. I love Devontae ever since he's been drafted. I think he's a stud. I love the design of this Gridiron Kings. I may even have another one of these. Like I said, same deal as the last one. Picked up for $1 with the deal, a little bit less than it. This was an easy card for me to grab. Another one from Optic, too. Next up, we got a Zach Bond rookie, red, white, and blue. Don't really have much of Bond at all. I don't know if I could think of a time that I ever bought a Bond and I saw this. Like you said, $2. This was in the same deal as these last cards, so I got it for a little bit less. He's a stud for $2 on the rookie. I'll take that every day of the week, just for the PC even. So yeah, I think that was a great deal for me. Shout out to that. I wish I remembered the names of the guys I picked these from, but they definitely gave me a good deal on this, so appreciate them. Put that up there. Next up, we got a Tayshawn Walton Bowman Chrome out of 125. To be honest, I do not know who this is. I got it on a deal with this Johnny Wilson and then with a slab that you'll see in a bit, and it was free in the deal. So might as well pick it up. It's Phillies. I'll put it away. Maybe I don't even know if he's still with the Phillies, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see if he's still in the minors. Maybe he gets called up. You never know. But number out of 125, I always take that for a Bowman prospect. Next up, we got a Johnny Wilson auto out of Finest for out of 99. Got this for, I want to say, $2. Or it was stickered for $2. I got this with the Walton, and then actually it was 2 slabs. I got this Walton and then 2 slabs for $30, and I'll show that in a bit. So this one's stickered for 2. You know, I bought a lot of Wilson at the previous card show I went to, and then he got hurt. He tore his ACL. So hopefully he could come back. He had a really good preseason game the day before that, or the game before he tore his ACL. So maybe he can get back to form. You know, he's an Eagle, so I'll take him. Maybe he does some stuff. He's probably not a card that I'll keep the PC of. I have a lot of his autos, a lot of, you know, RPAs and stuff like that. So if he does come back and plays pretty good, I'll probably move on from him. But for $2, you know, I'll take that every day of the week just to see, you know, if he doesn't work out, he's an Eagle. If he does, then it'll definitely go up. Next up, we got a really nice card here, Quentin Grimes, Marks of Excellence. I was coming into this show about, you know, a week or 2 ago thinking that I was going to buy really heavy on Jared McCain for the Sixers PC. Of course, the Sixers then proceeded to trade McCain, so luckily it was before the card show that they traded him, so I made sure not to buy any at the card show. But I decided, you know, I'll still pick up, you know, a mid-Sixer if I could see one, a, you know, rotational guy. I think he's still, yeah, he's on the bench still. But, you know, I wanted to say I got this card for $5. I'll take it on the nice little Topps auto. New out of this year. You can't really hate on that as a Sixers fan. I mean, I think that's a solid pickup there for $5. Be nice to, you know, hang out with you. This is probably my worst purchase of the day. Tajon Salon out of 25, rated rookie from Donruss. Like you see, I got it for $10. This was in a deal with some other cards, so I'll show you actually the next 2 cards. I got this and the next 2 cards for $20. So it wasn't a bad deal. This was definitely less than 10. Looking later at what else was at the show, there was an auto out of 25 that I could have got for 15, and then an RPA out of 99 for 15 as well. I probably would have went for that auto instead of this one and paid the extra 5 if I was going to buy Tajon. I ended up in the middle of the show whenever I saw those other 2 cards, texting one of my buddies who's a Hornets fan. Doesn't know much about sports cards, but he's a big Hornets fan. Texted him, asked him how Salon was doing. Basically told me that he's not that great, you know. He still has some promise, you know. He's a young guy, drafted last year, 7th overall. That's why I picked him up, but if I would go back, I probably wouldn't have picked this up. I would have maybe went for the auto out of 25. But, you know, this is a card, even with that, I'll hold it, and in 2 years, if he's out the league, then I lost $10, which is what are you going to do? And in a year or 2, if he turns out to actually be something and start playing more, start getting in the rotation, maybe even be a starter, it'll be more than $10. So I think it's a bit of a low risk, high reward type of card. You know, a good gamble, good lottery ticket here to pick up, and just hold and see what he does. Next up, we got a really nice card here, a Jahad Campbell. Let me get this out of the sleeve, as you can see, for $6. Out of Rookies and Stars, numbered out of 349. We actually don't have any Campbell autos in our collection. I try to buy at least an auto or a low numbered card of the Eagles rookies every year, the first round picks. You know, I bought some Jalen Carters, and he's doing really good. Jahad Campbell had a massive start this year, and then Nakobe Dean came back, and he really stopped getting playing time. So I still think he's a stud. I still think he's going to do great. A great card to add for the PC, and like I said, I got this and the next card and that Salon for $20. So the next card I got for 10, or was stickered for 10. So I basically got this card for free, thrown into the deal. So $6 on the Eagles first round pick rookie of a guy who, in my opinion, if he would have played the whole season, I think he would have at least been in, you know, major contention for that defensive player of the year. Defensive, you know, cards aren't worth as much, but I still think it's a great pickup here for the PC, and even value-wise for it to go up soon. Next up, we got a VJ Edgecomb Daily Dribble out of Topps Flagship. As you can see, I got this for $10. Like I said, with the other two, sticker for 26, got it for 20. That's just an example of a good deal you could get there at the show. I wanted to get a VJ, but right now he's really high, so I wanted something pretty sweet. I really like this insert. I remember seeing it whenever Flagship was released, and wanting to get a VJ. $10 was kind of on the higher side of comps. I've seen comps from 13 to comps to 8. It seems to be around 10. I didn't really see anything exactly at 10, but I saw a lot of 12 13s, and I saw a lot of like 7 8s. So I think it's a good card to get in the PC. I don't have many Edgecombs right now. He's so expensive. I've just been focusing on Maxey and Embiid, which we'll see coming up. One of those players, because you get him for a bit cheaper for this quality of card you're getting. I think that Edgecombs was one of those players that I'll wait probably till next year, the year after, and hopefully by then, kind of like Maxey. Maxey was really, really expensive his rookie year, and in those second years, third years, you're able to get him for a really good price because the hype had kind of died down a bit. I think that's going to happen similarly with VJ. Of course, I hope that he, plays really good next year and is an all-star, and his cards keep going up just because I'm a Sixers fan, but you never know just how the hobby goes. He'll probably go down coming up, so I'll wait on that a bit. I got, some other VJs here. I picked this one up for about $20 on eBay, which I think I got a really good deal on. The Chrome out of $3.99 on the Go Time insert. So I knew I had a solid VJ. I didn't want to pay too strongly on like a really good one. There really wasn't any super good ones at the show anyways. So for $10 and with the deal I got, I really don't hate it. Just right at comps there. So we'll see. It's very clean too, possible graded. If it does get graded, it will be in the PC. But we'll see as time goes on if this was a good purchase or not. Now we are moving on to the slabs here we picked up. Only 3 cards left. I kind of went a little smaller in the show. There wasn't as much of the PC stuff that I was looking for. There was a good amount of Hertz. There were some better Hertz. I was looking at a Hertz RPA out of 50. I want to say it was for $240. I think it was a really good deal. Just didn't want to pay that much for this show. And the card itself, it was Phoenix, which was nice. I like Phoenix cards. The parallel color, though, I just didn't think looked great. So for a PC card like that, I'll probably wait and see if I can pick something up. Maybe a bit more expensive. We have a lot of Hertz already. We probably have 15. Actually, let's see. We have, around 15 graded Hertz in our PC already. A lot of those are rookies. No autos, but we have some really nice PC Hertz. So kind of decided to go off on that. Went more into basketball and a little bit into baseball. I got this card with the next card, and then also that Johnny Wilson and the Bowman. $5 for the Aaron Nola. 9.5 is actually pretty good. I'm not a Nola fan. I know a lot of Phillies fans aren't Nola fans anyways, but $5, I mean, for a PC team, graded rookie, 9.5, I'll take that every day of the week. It'll be really great to have in the collection. Just something from Nola. No matter how long he stays with the Phillies, if his time's running out, or I know we just signed him to a big deal, but we'll see as time goes on. If he could kind of fix that home run problem, I think it'll be really nice to have in the collection. Next up here, we got this Alex Sarr Blue Fluorescent out of 2024 Mosaic. It's a rookie. Blue Fluorescent, if y'all don't know, is out of 75. So I think this was a really good pickup. Got it for 30 with the Nola and with that Johnny Wilson. I think the sticker on it would be like 38, and I just paid 30. So basically got the other cards thrown in. I wish it wasn't a 9. I really don't like buying 9s for PSA for like cards that I want to go up and aren't PC cards. But, for the deal I got, I thought it was solid. I really like Alex Sarr. And I feel like a rookie out of 75, it's a solid price to pay for, especially with Mosaic, which is a higher end product. Of course, it's not, Prism or anything like that, but I think that Sarr is going to be really good next year. He's going to have Anthony Davis. He's going to have Trae Young. I think that team's going to go up, and I think that star himself is just gonna skyrocket next year. So I think as time goes on, this will tend to be a pretty good pickup here. That brings us on to the last card here I bought. If y'all know, every show that I go to, I try to get one big card of a PC player. I normally go in thinking, like, okay, this show I want to get either a big AJ Brown or a big Jalen Hurts, or the last show I wanted to get a big Joel Embiid and a big Tyrese Maxey. I got both of those. I ended up getting a select Embiid numbered out of 199 PSA 10, and I also picked up a rookie Tyrese Maxey from Panini Black auto out of 25. So this, show, I knew it was a smaller show. I knew I would probably struggle to find Embiid or Maxey on like mid to higher end stuff. Went basically the whole show without finding anything, and near the end, I ended up finding a guy. He was a Sixers fan, and he had this in his collection, and I said, "Oh man, that's really nice." So I ended up picking it up. It was, like I said, the only big Embiid I could find, or Maxey even for that. As you could see, a Beckett 9 on the NBA Hoops Hot Signatures rookie Joel Embiid auto. Beautiful, beautiful auto right there. 10 on the autograph. I mean, this is just a stunning card and will be amazing. It'll look so nice next to my select Embiid rookie. I wanted to get a big Embiid card, and man, did I. I really don't have any, I don't have any Embiid autos, so I wanted to get one to pair with that other rookie Embiid from Select, and this to me is one of my favorite cards I've ever seen of an Embiid rookie auto. So I'm super happy I was able to pick this up. Shout out to, I want to say Bob's Cards, BOBZ period, and then cards after that on Instagram. I want to say that's the person I got it to. If that's wrong, I'll link him down in the description below and also pop up his Instagram. But yeah, really like this card, really like the price that I picked it up at, and I think in my opinion, one of the best things you could do for shows if you're newer, you don't really know what to pick up, you don't want to go in there with like, say, $200, $300 and just say, all right, I might just go try to find stuff and buy it. Like, I think that the best thing you could do is pick a player that you PC and go to a show looking to buy a $100 card of that player and just go ask around, and that's a good way to start with your show experience, because you're talking to a lot of people, you're getting a lot of those relationships. And even at this show, I through talking to one vendor, for example, he said, I had a bunch of Embiids that he had a bunch of Embiids at home, and that he, definitely make sure to bring some to the next show he was at, that I also would be attending. So I'll definitely go check that out next time. That's how you're going to build relationships, and I think that having like a goal to set before the show, and the goal not just being, okay, I want to buy players that I like having an actual player, having a specific card even that you're looking for, I think that really what makes the show experience just so much better. But yeah, that is going to be it for the video. Shout out again to Coastal Sports Cards and Coastal Sports Cards Promotions. Make sure to check out all the shows they have coming up. I'll make sure to also put them in the description. Thank you to all the vendors that were there, that helped, that I did deals with, talked to. Really hope that all of y'all have a good day. But that will be it for the video.